Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me today is Will Cooper of Crowell Gillis Cooper. Today I want to talk about all the different meanings of mediation. Welcome to the show, my friend. Nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you, Troy.
I want to talk about mediation,
right?
Because sometimes it's a little confusing. Let's start off with, what is mediation?
Well, let me start out by saying, so I'm an attorney, but as part of my practice, I'm a certified mediator.
Oh.
And so what mediation is literally what it sounds like. It's an opportunity for two parties to come together who have different views and to try to reach a common ground. And they reach that common ground through someone who plays as a mediator that helps them identify strengths and weaknesses, helps them identify what the issues are, and then hopefully brings them to a compromise, middle ground, I guess.
Well, Will, I want to ask you, when is this necessary? Because we hear on TV, well, we're going to mediation before we go to court.
Correct.
Well, don't we need to go to court or to mediate?
Right.
Or is it like, it's so confusing for some people who don't know those words of law?
Well, I would tell you that in any type of legal dispute, it's always good, early on if possible, to try to mediate your differences.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it saves a ton of money. It saves attorney fees. And it also, that one of the big advantages about mediation is there are no losers in mediation because you reach a resolution. Otherwise, if you go to court, you generally have what? A winner and a loser.
Yeah.
And so mediation, one of the big advantages is you control your destiny there.
Okay, well, I want to talk to you a little bit about what are the steps to good mediation.
Right. So
let's talk about, I don't want to say negative, good mediation.
Right. So the steps to good mediation, number one, is you got to be prepared. Number one, you got to know your case. Your attorney has to know your case, but then you have to have an open mind and you have to be willing to compromise. And I tell all of my clients in mediation this: if you walk out of here happy, the mediation went bad, probably, because there's always, and here's the reason, it's about compromise. And so if you think you deserve $1 million in a case,
okay,
and you walk out with $500,000, then you may not be very happy. But the person that paid you that $500 may have thought that they should only pay you $100,000. So reaching that compromise of $500,000, a lot of times in mediations, both parties are not satisfied, but that shows they compromised.
Okay.
And compromise is the key to successful mediation.
What are the pitfalls of it?
So the
emotions, I bet.
Big time. And you always, after the fact, there's some regret there. Why did I settle this for that? But the biggest pitfalls that cause people not to be able to mediate is having an unrealistic view of their case. Everybody thinks, whether it's in a divorce or in a personal injury case, they think this is what I should get. And then a lot of times in mediation, you compromise, you don't get what you think. So unrealistic goals are a huge pitfall.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
You've got to be clear and precise to what it is that you actually want.
That's correct.
And always look at the glass half full, not half empty, right?
And you have to be an agent of reality. You have to know that, hey, if I go try this case, I may get 0.
Yeah.
Bird in the hand, better than 2 in the bush.
I appreciate you, Will.
Thank you.
If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen for you, everyone. Will Cooper of Crowell Gillis Cooper. Back after this short break.